Why do some football clubs keep releasing kits that look like absolute shit? I've dug through some of the worst new kits for the upcoming season, and some of them are really bad.
Brother,
So that's why today we're gonna fix them. Starting with, of course, Liverpool. And this kit is an absolute masterpiece. Only one thing I can change for this, and it's the badge. Boom, there we go, what a kit. That one didn't really need any fixing, I just needed the thumbnail. Yay. But this next one is terrible. It's Manchester City with their home jersey. What the fuck is this?
hell no.
Why is there a seatbelt on that jersey? Well, they'll have to buckle up for the kit I'm about to make them. Please laugh.
Wow.
With this kit, I took inspiration from this Barcelona 2012-2013 away kit. But instead of the orange to yellow, we're gonna fade it to the Manchester City blue and white. Slap that onto the kit and boom, 100% better so far. I took the Man Shitty badge, slapped that on, and the Puma, meow. Don't think they make that noise. And finally, the Etihad logo there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our kit right there. I still wouldn't wear this in 100 years, but it's 1,000,000 times better. Speaking of shitty, and it's Wolves coming up next, and they're sponsored by Sudo? What the f is Sudo? Now, Wolves is the type of club that just copy paste the same jersey every single season. Why?
Why not?
But there's one that stood out. The Doritos kit. What an absolute masterpiece. That's why for the base of this kit, it's gonna be full Doritos. I know it sounds stupid, but trust me. Look at that. It's amazing. I know. I tried making the sleeves like a dark Doritos color, but for some reason it just wouldn't work.
Right, hang on, mate. Right, we'll move on.
Now, get rid of whatever sponsors Wolves, and hello Doritos. Oh yeah, and for some reason the jersey is sponsored by Castore. Don't ask why. And bang, that's our kit right there. I'd actually wear this to my wedding day. That's how good this kit is.
That is unbelievable.
But what's not so good is this Bayern Munich kit.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
But for this kit, I kind of went back to the style where they went with red and blue on their kit. Most recently in 2014-15 with this masterpiece.
Nice.
But instead of vertical lines, we're gonna go horizontal. We're thinking outside the box, 200 IQ moves here. And there we go. We're just gonna recolor the sleeves there and add that T-Mobile logo. And for this kit, we're actually gonna use the retro Adidas logo, change that to white, and bang, I have a feeling there's gonna be mixed reactions with this kit here. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. I think 11 out of 10.
I don't know, Jeff.
Going from one German club to another, and it's Borussia Dortmund. And let's have a look at their away kit. What the f is that? Dortmund have used black on their away kit for the last 18 years. And they decide to change it up with this piece of shit. Really.
Yeah, it's of course shit.
Now, I had to search up what the city of Dortmund was famous for. It came up football, well, no shit, but also came up with Christmas markets, which I found very interesting. And what I decided to do is use white in the away kit, which hasn't been done in 30 years. So, we'll try something new. It has to be better than this shit anyway. So I slapped on a Christmas pattern on the sleeves. It looks weird, but I think it'll work. Okay, and for some reason, I thought of cars when I went for the German kit. So just slapped on a couple tire marks, which kind of made the kit a bit nice. Now just add that sponsor. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's 1&1. And I don't see this very often. We changed the color of the badge from yellow to white, and I think it just stood out so well. And there we go, that's our kit. I really think this turned out very well. Well, I mean, anything could do better than this disaster right here. Yes, even you, Ronaldo jersey from Temu.
I do not believe what I've just seen.
Up next, Barcelona. They really cooked with their home and away jersey, but their third kit really pisses me off for one reason. Boom, 100 times better right there. That really annoyed me. I don't know why, but it really did. Another club that released the same shitty product year after year after year. It's Fulham, of course. I thought this was last season's jersey, but it's actually this new season. I have no clue. I think Fulham needs something completely different outside the box, so I gave them stripes, similar to this jersey right here. Don't ask why I have Mignolet at the back. Slap that on, change the sleeves to red. Okay, now time for the sponsor. Fulham are sponsored by something called Subotop, which is a betting company. We don't support gambling on this channel right here, but do we know what we support here? Pizza Hut. We're also using the retro Adidas logo here. I think you see a common theme here with retro kits, but I'm not complaining, because this is our new Fulham kit. Again, 10 out of 10 from me. Not biased whatsoever. Now, speaking of pizza, we're gonna fly all the way to Italy, to Juventus. And they really did us dirty with the home jersey. Considering this is their away kit, and this is their third kit.
No, why? I don't get this.
I'm all for pink jerseys, as you can see. But this one, in the nicest way possible, it's shit. One click of a button, and boom. Oh yeah, one more thing. There, that fixes everything. I tried adding the Sony logo, which they were sponsored back in the 90s, but didn't really suit the kit. And that's our creation right there. Not too bad. Now onto our final kit, which is Newcastle. I like what they did with their home kit, adding a bit of blue, throwing back to those Wonga days. I think everyone remember those jerseys. Oh! And their third kit is a remake of this retro kit here. I'm all for that. But the away kit, why is it green? It's Newcastle, not Saudi Arabia. So we're gonna stay with the retro vibe here. Play the retro music. There, much better. And we're gonna go for the 94-95 ocean looking kit. I found this pattern online and it suited the kit very well. Gave the black color and boom. Now it's time to put Newcastle's best ever sponsor, Newcastle Brown Ale. I only found out today that it wasn't Converse. Why did I always think it was Converse? Is that bad? Anyway, add the Adidas logo there, and bada bing, bada boom. Here is our kit. As some wise man would say, very nice. Let me know if I missed any kits. Make sure to please subscribe and fuck off.